Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is counter.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Here's a handoff to Connor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 63 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. When A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than the defensive backs. It makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Stafford on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Well, the reception made by Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Come on, now let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on Jonathan Coach.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind.
Third quarter action now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there for Arizona.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 27 yards, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the give, this is Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Stafford now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Powering his way forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down at Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Now,
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The drive will start with Connor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense, down by 12. 1:54 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. On 1st and 10, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route. Good.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
Let's go, let's go.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Now Stafford. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet...
After reviewing the play, the run on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 10-play drive that time. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did with the